Hello YouTube, Freddy Cardona here, back again with another Pride in Paterson video. I have a little time before headed to work, so I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to give you another Paterson, New Jersey morning commute. My plan today is to take Broadway to straight to Beckwith to 80 to Garfield. It is a beautiful morning, the sun at our back, not a cloud in the sky, and I said to myself, it is time for another morning commute video. Paterson, New Jersey morning commute. Obviously, we do driving in the news almost every day, which is a morning commute type video, but it's a video dedicated to recording history, not so much to show a location. So this video is to show Paterson, New Jersey. As we go across 17th Ave, being very careful on this four-way stop sign. If you haven't noticed, we're on East 27th headed to Broadway. Broadway, Broadway! So what I just said there, Broadway, Broadway, is in reference to the Muppets Take Manhattan movie. I think that was a 1984-85 movies. I like looking back at the old 80s movies. What's your favorite 80s movie? As we head to Broadway. Oh, the camera looks a little tilted, y'all. All right, there we go. We've got a four-way stop sign, but we have the red flashing lights, so I'll be extra careful. So if you missed, I did a complete drive-through here on East 27th Street. If you missed it, shame on you. No, just kidding. If you missed it, just do a search on YouTube, Pride in Paterson, East 27th Street, and you'll see that video there. And if you're curious about what other streets I've driven on, remember I do have a playlist called Pride in Paterson, and in that playlist I have a series called Featuring Every Street. And the mission of that series is to feature every single Paterson, New Jersey street on my channel. So I've done a bunch already. If you're curious if your street has been featured, just do a search on YouTube, Pride in Paterson, and the name of your street, as I try to get on Broadway. Broadway, Broadway. And we made it onto Broadway. It's a beautiful day. I love the video here. I can see it on my screen with the colors. It is November 2023. We're right smack dab in the holiday season as people get ready for Thanksgiving. Just a little historical comment there for folks who are landing on this video years and years from now. So, full disclosure, this might be an extremely trafficy video. Let me lower the video to give you some organic sounds of mornings in Paterson. Okay, look up, ladies, so you'll know that I'm letting you go. It's funny when you let someone go, either you flash your lights or whatever so that they can go, but they're on their phone, they're not looking up at you, and you're sitting there waiting for them to go because you want them to go, and then the person behind you honks as if to say, dude, go. We got a car there trying to back out. I hope he makes that thing safely. See that right over that car right there? If you hear that noise coming from my engine, I have to get to my mechanic to see if he can look at that. It sounds like a diesel engine right now. Oh, he made it. He backed it up safely. Look at that. Anyway, my engine is not diesel. And it only does that when I'm idling. I'll bring it to my mechanic as soon as I can. Coming up to Madison Ave with McDonald's on the right. Yum. The plan is to take this up to Straight, maybe Memorial, I'm not sure yet. We'll see how much time I have before I have to get to work. Even though it's cold, I'm gonna leave my window down so that you can hear the organic sounds. Got the roadway in on the right and Radio Visión Cristiana radio station on the right. Who remembers Cheek Funeral Home over here that used to be on the left? And the unemployment office also used to be here on the corner up there. You got the Spine Institute there on the right. We got Imolo and Collini, counselors at law, here on Broadway. So if you need a lawyer, give them a call, 973-742-6463. They are not sponsoring this video, by the way. I just thought I'd mention it here on this morning commute. Crossing Rosa Parks, which used to be Graham Avenue back in the day. Go ahead, partner. Forget the name of that church on the left there, but you got the Good Shepherd Mission over here on the left. So up here in the area by the Paterson Library, I don't know if they're out there today, but recently there has been increased foot patrols in the area. So they've increased the patrols, and it's kind of like going back to the beat cop. And I had someone mention on my channel that they used to do foot patrols, because the beat cop was a thing back in the day. And from what I understand, Paterson's brought that back and have a lot of have officers on foot patrol. I don't see them out here today, but it is early. American Fried Chicken there to the right. I've heard that they make delicious chicken. And the library here is on the left-hand side. Auburn Street is the street directly ahead of us. .227 Broadway is closed for repairs. You got the Integrity Masonic Temple there on the left, and White Castle on the left. All right, maybe I'll go on Memorial. Got a few extra minutes. Got the New Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church of Christ Full Gospel there on the right. And Golden Mango on the left. Supermarket with its red and green colors looking very Christmassy. Isn't this the building where there was an accident where a fire truck slammed into it not too long ago? If anyone remembers, let me know. Oh, we got a lot of traffic here. So I don't want to block the box. Oh, okay, good. We're going underneath the railroad trestle. On the left, you got the Board of Health where you can get your birth certificate. Division of Health. And on the right there, we've got Our Lady of Victory's Church. Shout out to Our Lady of Victory's Church. That's the church I went to when I was a little bitty kid. And on the right, I believe this was like a clothing factory, if memory serves. I'll have to acquiesce to the memories of my subscribers who were raised in Paterson see if their memories help them more than my memories are helping me right now. I don't know, I want to say Coates, but I'm not 100% sure here on the right hand side. And when we used to come to this church, we used to sing in the choir, and between masses we would go to Wendy's and pick up some food. You got the Passaic County Community College there right in front. I did a video here also. If you're interested in checking that video out, go to Pride and Paterson, or go to YouTube and search Pride and Paterson Passaic County Community College, and you'll see that video there. I walked around this neighborhood here and showed the area. I chose this particular route because the sun is in our backs. Pretty soon though, when I start heading east, it's going to get glary. So I don't know if the quality is going to be good. As you see the Panther Academy on the left. And up ahead there, for those of you that remember, it's a little loud. We used to have a Pet Boys here in Paterson. I had to roll the window up. The traffic noises were a little loud, and I don't know if it was disruptive to my narrating. Holy cow. I wasn't doing an exclamation. I was reading the name of that business. It's called Holy Cow. It's like a hamburger joint. I gotta check that out. Never heard of it. Oh, that sun. It's hitting me on the left. You can't see it yet, but it's hitting me on the left. We've got the Paterson station here. From here, I believe you can go to, what's that? Suffern, I believe. And then, is it either Secaucus or Hoboken on the other way, on the other side? So going north, it's definitely Suffern. For those of you that know, let me know. I want to say Secaucus from here. I think the Hoboken line runs from the Elmwood Park station. I'm not sure. See, here's a perfect example of someone who almost blocked the box. We're running parallel to the train tracks. Ow. I just hit my head with the visor. You ever done that where the visor is like partially down and you forget it's partially down and you lurch forward and your forehead hits the lip of the visor? I don't know if you guys that's ever happened to you guys, but it has happened to me just now as we're here on a red light. How many of you are enjoying my Paterson After Dark videos? We have 2 episodes up already. If you haven't seen them, check them out. It's a series. Go ahead, school bus. You first. You got kids to pick up. So yeah, it's a series that I just started. And it's just basically showing you Paterson After Dark. And in those videos, keep in mind, we were keeping to the safe neighborhoods. And once again, the reason I say that is because someone will say, oh, if you love Paterson so much, why don't you go into the bad neighborhoods? Let me see how much you'll love Paterson then. And to that I say, no matter what city you're from, no matter how much pride you have in your hometown, whether it's New York, Chicago, Brooklyn, the Bronx, St. Paul, Minnesota. What other cities can I throw out? No matter what city you're from, you can be very, very happy and you're proud of that city. You love your hometown. I know a lot of people who've moved from Oregon who tell me horror stories of some of the neighborhoods in their hometown. I went down to Tennessee for training and I heard stories in Tennessee, Franklin, and Kentucky also. There's neighborhoods down in the deep south. There are neighborhoods that no one would go into. So every big city has neighborhoods that you will not want to go into at certain times of the day or night. And a perfect example is New York City. Everyone loves New York City. There's the bumper stickers. I love New York with the heart, right? I love New York. Everybody loves New York. Millions of people go to New York every year, Times Square. But guess what? If you go to Central Park at 2 in the morning, you're liable to get raped or mugged. So, yeah. Don't use a bad neighborhood as an example in Paterson of someone who shouldn't have pride in their hometown because we have a couple of bad neighborhoods. Woo! Okay, made that left. That car was flying. So anyway, the point I'm trying to make is to not denigrate any other cities or any other areas. Just that every city has bad neighborhoods. As we're stopped here on, I think it's 21st Avenue. I was so busy yapping, I wasn't paying attention. All right, we don't have too much bad glare, so I can, I guess, keep this rolling. Look at the logo on this truck or on this van. It's like the person in the picture is playing Twister and losing. See that? Doesn't look like they're winning the game of Twister. Who remembers that game, by the way? Some people might not even know what I'm talking about. It's the one with the color circles, and then I guess you have to, I don't know if you roll the dice or what, but you choose like colors, right, and stuff. All right, let's go, let's make a right. Let's make a right on straight. And then you gotta like contort your body to match whatever colors you end up landing on. I don't know how that works. But yeah, that's what that logo looked like. A very bad game of Twister, and she's losing, or he's losing. All right, it's gonna start getting glary as we bring you over through the St. Joseph's Hospital area, the backside, the Getty Ave side. And I'll probably stop it at Getty and Madison. Maybe. Let's see. Maybe not. Well, got a little glare. It's not too bad yet. Gotta drive very carefully. Pedestrians get the right of way. That's a state law, by the way. Public service announcement. If you're a driver, gotta let pedestrians go first. I mean, you don't have to. You can choose not to and risk getting a summons. We've got the visitor parking lot there on the right for St. Joe's Hospital. And up ahead to the left, there used to be a candy factory there. Who remembers that? We've got a firehouse here. This is the Southside Firehouse, engine company number 6, with our brave men and women protecting and trying to keep our cities fire free. And by that I mean even the city inspectors. The city inspectors, you know, a lot of people hate the fire inspectors, right? But they go to the establishments to make sure that these establishments are up to code. And really that benefits everybody, because if you have establishments that are not playing by the rules, not that people like not following the rules, wink wink, but if you get these storefronts or these factories that aren't following the fire codes and the rules, and they catch fire, and now there's devastation and tragedies. So yeah, fire inspectors do a job that's super important, and I believe it's very thankless. And I know what it is. I know there's corruption in some inspections, but that's going to be everywhere. Every field has bad people in it. I mean, you just can't get away with it. Anytime you include humans in anything, it's going to get messed up, because there's always that 2% who are not going to do the right thing. The sad part is the good inspectors who are trying to do a good job, they get vitriol thrown at them and accusations thrown at them as well. They bunch them in with the bad ones. All right, we're leaving Paterson, so we are no longer a Paterson commute video. Guys, thank you so much as I get on Route 80 to head to Garfield to go to work. I thank you for joining me. This was a long one, 20 minutes, but I appreciate it if you stood with me this long. And thank you. And if you're not subscribed, I recommend that you subscribe. We're up to 2,300 subscribers now. We're headed to 2,400. And you can make that happen with your subscription. And believe me, it's free. You don't have to pay a dime to subscribe, but it really helps the channel. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. And you should be thankful you're not going to be sitting in this traffic with me. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next Pride in Paterson video.